Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So today I figured I would review yet another animated kids movie. Because why not? I might as well since I've done quite a few of these anyway. So whatever. So okay, yeah, it's for the family. It's a kids movie, of course. And just so you know, just letting you know. And this title is the one. Yeah, Spark, a space tale. Oh yeah. Which, yes, of course, I got from the dollar store again, and it's about a monkey. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, whatever. Speaking of monkeys, Mr. Monkey, what did you? What the hell? You spilled water. Oh come on. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, what are you? Hey, that's what are you? Don't do that. Don't grab those chips right there. I didn't grab those chips. Oh my god, that's disgusting. On you just okay. You grabbed it. Hey, drop that. Hey, don't. Hey. Ew, you're eating it. That's gross. Okay. Okay, that was a okay. I mean, Wendy's that's a good bird. Get it? Eh, that was funny. I like those Wendy's tweets. They're funny. Unlike this movie, it's supposed to be this movie's supposed to be a comedy. It's not funny. Anyway, let's talk about the plot. Anyway, so it's going to be pretty much centered around in this I guess monkey going into outer space, having like a space adventure kind of a thing. It's a sci-fi movie where there are these animals and aliens that live together. And there's like a whole backstory kind of a thing where 13 years ago, this evil general overthrew his humble brother to seize the throne of this planet using some kind of space time thing, I guess, known as Slick, which has the ability to create black holes. Thing are made by a wild creature, of course, and so there was that, obviously. And there was a specific purpose for this kind of thing, I guess. And I can definitely say I like the animation, though. It looks really nice. And the production value was actually not that bad, actually. So I do like the overall look. I like the character designs. I like the overall animation. It's very smooth. So again, this one of those times with the feature is actually not that bad, really. So like I was saying, the black hole would be created by this thing. Partly, would of course, his would be with a certain mission. Of course, this whole thing with the survivors being monkeys, only this kind of a thing. This monkey is like a this would be the main character, and this is Warrior Fox, of course, and whatnot. And then in the present day, they had the main character would be on his own mission, so to speak, of course. And obviously, he would have to do the right thing and make sure that he is, of course, capable of completing his mission, obviously. So there was that, of course. Mr. Monkey, stop slacking around. That's all you ever do is just slack around. That's all you do. Ugh, Christ. Anyway, he needs to go and get. He really needs to go and get. But anyway, like I was saying, our main character with a few other characters, of course, will see we live on this scrap, this place used as a garbage dump, of course, and they have to have this mission against the bad guy, the villain, so to speak, of course, and whatnot. And the main character is basically this teenage monkey and his friends. They're on a mission to basically go to this thing on this planet, of course, and whatnot. There's this whole thing with an email, of course. One day, the main character interprets an email sent to this one individual about a new mission and decides to take the mission himself without her knowing. The email leads to this queen, whom the evil character still permits to live on this palace, of course. After the main character infiltrates the place and meets the queen, she hands him some kind of finder, of course, and whatnot. The villain could use to pretty much recapture some kind of space thing, creature, thing, or whatever. And in order to destroy another planet, so our main character does decide to use it to find this individual himself, this whatever he's supposed to be finding himself. He, of course, wants to tame this creature and brings it back to the garbage shred So there's like a whole thing with like some big adventure, and of course, this is among other things he will have to do, obviously. So there's that, of course. And I can say that this definitely has way more of a story compared to the last animated movie. And yeah, I can say that this has way more of a story than the previous movie. And yes, I'm saying that's a good thing, obviously. It's just that it's it's kind of boring actually. It's unfortunately pretty boring. Oh, Mr. Monkey, what are you doing? Okay, you really need to find a job, okay? You really do. You keep slacking around, keep giving your chores, and all you do is just mess around. You're a slacker. That's all you're. That's all you're gonna be, huh? You're a slacker. You're not even listening. You're in some donut shop, aren't you? Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're not listening. I guess I'll get back to you in just a moment, I suppose, because you obviously don't want to. No, and you fail. Okay, you fail backwards. You incompetent baboon. Anyway, but like I was saying, this is supposed to be some kind of adventure type of movie, of course, with this monkey type character. And but yeah, it's just that this movie's not very good, really. It's fortunately, it's just no. So one of the major problems we have with this film, it has like an identity crisis. I mean, it's pretty boring because it's just like your standard affair. I mean, it does have more something, more substance compared to the previous movie, yes. But the tone is also the problem. This movie pretty much goes on the fine line between too childish for adults and then maybe too adults for kids. So it's like, what do you want really? I mean, the other movie is cliched, of course, obviously. So there was that. I was like, what do you want, movie? Do you want to be something for adults or do you want to be something for kids? It's like, what do you want really? It's like the tone, its identity is incompetent. Like he doesn't realize what he wants to do. Mr. Monkey. Oh, good thing Elvis went to see you there. Okay. All right, Elvis, I think you know what to do here. Just take out the palm, will you? Yeah, that's what you get. Pop him in the head. Anyway. So yeah, he has this identity crisis, is all I'm doing really. So yeah, so our main character is very inexperienced. He had to learn about himself and overcome the odds. It was just something we've seen like a bunch of times before. It's not. This is nothing new, really. Anyway, like I was saying, this film doesn't really can't really decide what it wants to be. Maybe the jokes are gonna lightly go over the heads of children because they're not gonna grasp what they're trying to do here. And yes, most adults will get the jokes, of course. Not that they would be funny, but it may appeal to adults. It should be appealing to adults and kids. Is that what we're trying to do here? But ultimately, it fails. Like it is failing to appeal to both. So yeah, and this was actually released in theaters, by the way, folks. Yeah, unfortunately for this movie, it didn't do all that well. It became a box. Yeah, it became a huge box of. It's a major box office bomb. Only earning about $1 million on a $40 million budget. So, ooh, Christ, so it's a major flop. So yeah, this film received mostly negative reviews. I mean, of course, it was a small audience that didn't like it, obviously, but it wasn't enough to save it really at all. Crikey. So ultimately, and then to make this more insulting, this film premiered on April 22nd, 2016 at this animation film festival. And even then, it still failed. And then it got some. I guess you'd think this would have helped because it was later released in April 14th of 2017, and for like a United States release, and it still failed. Oh, so yeah, it's not a good movie. It has good production values. I can say that the voice acting is decent. So it actually has a budget. So there's that. It's just the overall story is flat. I'll give this an overall rating of a 4.7 out of 10. It's a 4.7 out of 10 for me. And thanks for watching. Don't mind me, I'm going to Wendy's again. Ugh.